Welcome. Well, it's lean, it's mean, and it's green, and it even sounds good when you play it clean. What do you know? I'm a poet and didn't realize it. Hello, and welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be asking the question, can a guitar that's built by a small British builder really compete with some of the larger names that we've got in the industry? So in this video, I'm looking at this, which is the Wyre, and these are made by Madoc Guitars. They're owned by Luke Roberts, who currently resides in Worcestershire in the UK. So let's have a look at some of the specs. What have we got here? So first of all, we've got mahogany body. It's a flamed maple neck. These are both oiled. It's kind of a satin oil, so nothing sticky on there, nothing shiny. Really nice feel to it. It's got green pickups in. Green the brand, not the colour, of course. It's a gold foil humbucker in the bridge and a staple P90 in the neck. The P90 is really, really good. And these are both round about the 8K mark, so they're nicely balanced pickups. So the neck carve, it's described as a modern V, and it's a really, really soft V. I didn't really notice it at all. You do notice it changes as we go up the neck to a more modern C. It's not a dramatic change. It's very kind of subtle. You do get that. The tuners are vintage style tuners. They're not locking tuners, just vintage style. The kind that you'd find on an old Fender, a Telecaster, or a Strat maybe. Scale length is 25.5 inch, so Fender scale length. Fretboard radius is 12 inch, so it's fairly flat. It's got the mother of pearl dot inlays on the fretboard. Specs only really tell part of the story, don't they? I saw this guitar and I usually go for the more vintage style, traditional style guitars, so Strats, Tellys, Les Pauls, SGs, that kind of thing. I'm not really one for really dramatic, crazy looking guitars. That's not really my style at all. But this is just a little bit quirky, not too crazy. And it kind of pulled me in instantly. And once I picked it up and played it, I thought, yeah, I really do enjoy this guitar. I did an interview a number of months ago. I'll put a link to that in the description with Luke from Madoc Guitars. We did have a chat about some of his guitars and some of his specs. This is one of his fairly early ones, I believe. But yeah, this one is owned by me. It's not a commissioned review in any way, shape or form. That's not the kind of thing I do. So these thoughts are really just my own. So let's have a little listen to some of the sounds. I'm running through, I've got a Victory V40 Deluxe paired with a pair of creambacks in the cabinet, and I'm using room mics only. For effects, I'll start off with a clean tone, and I'm using just a compressor on that. It's the Origin Effects Cali 76. That's my clean tone. Then I'll move on to a more driven tone. For that, I'm going to be using the TC Electronic Mojo. And then finally, for a bit more crazy fuzz sounds, I'm going to be using the Great Eastern Effects. It's called the Focus Fuzz. And I'm not using the octave on it, I'm just using the standard fuzz. So let's go and have a listen. So, what did you think of the guitar then? I mean, it's fairly light. It's kind of, I guess, usual Fender Telecaster-ish weight. I haven't actually weighed it, but it feels fairly light in my hands anyway. I mean, you have things like this control plate. This has been handmade. So Luke's handmade this specifically for this guitar. This isn't an off-the-shelf part. Same with the pick guard. And I mean, the shape, I think it's quite a nice, pleasant shape. It kind of caught my eye straight away. I thought, wow, these look interesting. And I typically go for things like the Strats, Tellys, Les Pauls, more the kind of traditional shapes that you see. But I don't know, this one kind of just spoke to me, even though I don't like the extreme shapes. It was just a little bit quirky, just a little bit different. Sound, feel, and play-wise, it's, I guess the closest I would put it to is something like a Telecaster. It sounds like a Telecaster on steroids, and looks like, well, just looks a little bit more interesting, just a little bit different without being too mad. Anyway, let me know your thoughts, comments, and any brickbats down in the comments section below. Do check out madocguitars.com to see what he's offering. They're also available on Instagram. Do drop Luke a message on there if you want any further details. In the meantime, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.